a crypto enthusiast from the United States, was an early investor in Bitcoin. Convinced it would keep rising, he went all in with a huge investment. However, after the market crash, he lost 40% of his funds. With no options left and mounting debt, he entered the mole game as his last shot at redemption. Lucas always dreamed of making it big in the crypto world. He put his trust, and nearly all his money, into Ethereum, confident it would bring financial freedom. But after the market crashed, so did his hopes. Facing mounting debt and pressure, Lucas joined the mole game as his last shot at redemption. Emma took a leap of faith, hoping Tron would skyrocket and help her escape a life stuck in dead-end jobs. But the volatile crypto market had other plans. Now burdened with debt and regret, she sees the mole game as her only chance to rewrite her future. Victor was once a fierce trader known for taking massive risks with high confidence. After betting big on XRP during a legal storm, he lost nearly everything. Now driven by rage and desperation, he enters the mole game with only one goal: survive at any cost. Shiba once believed Dogecoin was the key to financial freedom, inspired by its meme popularity and community hype. She poured nearly $750,000 into the coin, only to see its value crash nearly 90%. Facing overwhelming losses and shattered dreams, Shiba entered the mole game with her last hope resting on survival and redemption. Logan was once a firm believer in Litecoin's vision of being the silver to Bitcoin's gold. As a mid-level financial analyst, he committed heavily to LTC during its surge, convinced it was a low-fee alternative to mainstream coins. But poor market timing and failure to diversify wiped out most of his portfolio. With mounting pressure and nothing left to lose, he joins the mole game for a shot at redemption and revenge on volatility itself. Max was a high-energy trader who got swept up in the hype of meme tokens and fast-moving altcoins. With confidence bordering on recklessness, he went all in on Turbo during its viral pump phase. But what soared overnight crashed just as fast, and his six-figure investment crumbled. Max now enters the mole game not just to win back what he lost, but to prove that instinct can still beat the odds. Once hailed as a meme coin messiah on crypto Twitter, Papa went all in on Pepe at its peak, backed by hype and dreams of generational wealth. But when the charts crashed and the memes faded, his multi-million-dollar portfolio vanished almost overnight. Now carrying the weight of regret and a hint of delusion, Papa enters the mole game with nothing left to lose, except one last hope for redemption. Lei was once a confident tech entrepreneur who made his fortune early and wasn't afraid to flaunt it. With slick shades and a polished pitch, he poured millions into what he believed was the future of blockchain infrastructure. But as the hype faded and the market turned brutal, so did his wealth, vanishing faster than he ever anticipated. Now cool on the outside but burning on the inside, Lei joins the mole game not just to win, but to reclaim a legacy. Once full of dreams and ambition, Dec put his faith in the two biggest names in crypto, Bitcoin and Ethereum, convinced it was a guaranteed path to financial freedom. But after a devastating crash, Dec lost nearly everything, including the trust of his family and friends. With nothing left to lose, he enters the mole game, determined to survive, to win, and to prove that even after hitting rock bottom, hope is still worth fighting for.
To all the brave contestants, good luck. May fortune favor your trades, and may you survive longer than your portfolio did.
We support all contestants.